Hello and welcome. I'm Carol DeChaine, your intuitive spiritual guide for practical matters, Marconics multidimensional energy practitioner, and your personal life coach. Today I'm going to talk about a question that many people have asked me before, especially my clients. They go, "Well, is the life purpose really important? I mean, why do I have to have that?" Other people, they come up to me and they go, "Help me find it," because they really, really want a life purpose. They want to know the reason they're here and why they should be doing something and what it is they should be doing. And I went for years without having a life purpose. It was fine. I enjoyed my life. But I knew there was more somewhere in the back of my head that I should be doing, but I didn't know what it was, so I sort of ignored it. And I don't know where you are on this road, but if you're looking and have that question, is it really important? I would say it will fulfill you. It will make you know why you're here on this planet. You will feel just so contented and so like you're in the right place, in the right timing, if you allow yourself to have that. So it depends on you. It's important if it's important to you. Is it something that will change your life? Absolutely. But you got to be ready for it because if you ask spirit and you're really ready and you say, "Show me my life purpose," your whole life may change. Mine did. I mean, the my work day looked the same, but when I came home, I was doing a radio show, I was taking classes, I was doing all kinds of things that I never would have done in the past because I had these coincidences that showed up that made it all of a sudden, here's your life purpose, take it, you asked for it. And it's like, eek, but I can't do it. I don't have the money. And I was like, okay, here. Oh, okay, now I have the money. Oh, now I got to do it. So you have to be ready. If you're ready to ask for it, make sure you're ready to make those changes. Because the universe, if you say I'm ready and then you don't take those opportunities that come up, it might go, forget it. You don't really mean it. You're not really in the mood. You're not ready. Forget it. So if you feel that that life purpose is something that will matter to you, that will make a difference, then by all means ask for it, but be ready to get in the speed. It's like the difference between chugging along in a car that doesn't go very fast and being in the Grand Prix. All of a sudden, you're going really fast. So if you really like your life the way it is, and you don't, it's relaxing, you're contented, you're happy enough, and you don't feel the need to do anything more than that, that's totally fine. It's all depending on what you want for your life. So if you look at how you feel now, how do you want to feel? Is there somewhere else you want to be? Do you want to make a difference in the world? Because that's usually a life purpose talking to you back here. And it doesn't matter how you do it. So, for example, you hear of people that have careers, especially men, that are everything to them. And when they retire, they die right afterwards because they no longer have that purpose, that meaning, and they hated to retire, but they were maybe forced to. Now, this might have been a little farther back than currently, but even now, this happens for people. And so, if you look at what they're doing is not their life purpose, it's the reason behind it. And I always knew that my reason was to heal and inspire other people, but I had no idea how to go about it. And I knew that when I was in my teen years or maybe even before then. So I just said, never mind. I don't know how, I'm not good enough to do that. I don't know how I do that. I'll just be me. And if I heal and inspire by just being me, great. But I didn't ask for my life purpose to be clearer. I just kind of knew that's what it was. So, what is it that you feel you need to do for the world? Is it just that you want to make a difference? Great. Then you can figure out how it's going to look in this real world. And I have a couple of shows on that in my podcast and Connect to Joy. So, connect the number 2, joy, to tell you how to go about finding your life purpose and then how to go about making it a reality and living it in your life. There's 2 different shows. So, and they're kind of old, so you have to look for them. But is a life purpose important is what I'm saying now, is that question that people have asked me. And my answer is yes, it's very important, but it doesn't mean it's a necessity for you individually. It will shift and change your entire life. But if you don't want that, then you may not want to ask for it. But if you do ask for it, if you say, especially if you're going through a life-changing incident, like when I went through my divorce, that was when I shifted. So when you're going to ask and you say, okay, universe or God or Jesus or whoever you talk to, Buddha, I need my life purpose. I want to be shown the way. Show me the way. Where am I supposed to go? Strap on your seatbelt because you will be shown and you need to be open to those answers. And if you aren't, I had those moments of, oh, but I don't have the money. Here you go. Now I guess I have to do it. Do I have to do it? Oh, geez. Yeah, I guess I do. And that was kind of the bumpy ride part of mine. Of everything else went pretty smoothly to then take the classes, to do as much as I could, to go in person if I had enough time going, or to do it on, they had some by Zoom even then. And so really pay attention to your life. Is it important? Yes. But is it important for you right this minute? Maybe it's not. Maybe you decide you like it the way you're doing it for the next 20 years. And then you suddenly go, okay, wait, that life purpose I remember looking about, asking about, I think it's time. And it's all great. Although I have to say, you might get to that point if you wait too long and go, why did I wait so long? But that's okay too. Sometimes both two of us that I know extremely well, me and a really good friend of mine, we found our life purposes after we were 50. And it was like, oh, that wasn't really the plan, but okay. Because it just showed up. It was something I asked for it. She didn't so much. She just was presented with it and was kicking and screaming part of the way until she finally decided, okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. So knowing when it's time for you to ask for your life purpose is also important. Show me what it is and how to do it. Because when I said, I kind of know what my life purpose is if I look back at the Heal and Inspire, but it was like, but how am I supposed to do that? How is the best way for me to present myself in the world? So just getting my vibration out in the world by the videos, by my podcast, and any other way that I send it out there is important because for me, that is what shifts the planet. And so that's what I'm hoping to help do, to be one of those millions of people who are working on that. And knowing that is part of my life purpose is what brings me joy and contentment and peace. So by all means, don't judge yourself if you decide not to do it now, but know that you can do it anytime you're ready. It is important. It will be life changing, but you don't have to do it right now if you're going, oh God, I'm not ready. I got too many other things in my life. It's okay. But don't wait for the perfect time either. If you decide it's important, it's time, don't worry about anything else in your life. Things will fall into place. There'll be a way. You just have to trust that's the case. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm Carol DeChaine, and if you'd like to know more about me, then by all means, go ahead and look at my website at connecttojoy.com. That's connect, the number 2, joy.com. You'll find information on life coaching, on Marconic multidimensional energy, in case that tweaks your moment going, what is that? And also you'll see there my podcast, which is also called Connect to Joy. So you can listen straight through my website, or you can go ahead and hook into any pretty much podcast channel that you want and find me there. Until next week, please know that you are already enough to have that joyful, limitless life that you desire.